She continues to hang around at the top. In third place after the first rotation, Mohini Bhardwaj, 18 years old, very experienced, no major titles, but has been very relaxed here.
Dan, very relaxed indeed. You know, she used to be trained by a Russian coach back in Houston. She said she couldn't stand the 6:30 a.m. workouts. And I asked her, so what time do you head into the gym now in Orlando? And she said, 10, 10:30, 11, whenever.
Since the change, she has been so much happier about her training, and she obviously it's working very well for her.
This is a dynamite set, swinging so easily. Perfect release elements, but watch this dismount. This is the highlight.
Maybe this will be the major
job.
title.
That's a 2-10 we were looking for.
Now Kristy Powell, still in second place after the floor routine, coming off of calf surgery on both legs just a few months ago.
And that has actually helped her tremendously on the floor exercise and the vaulting events. And you'll see it right here. She'll do a very difficult vault. Same vault we saw from Mochiano, but she'll do it with an extra full twist. Very difficult.
Now, how has that surgery helped her?
Well, actually, she was having so much pain on her lower legs. They thought they were shin splints. When she got to the new gym, they reevaluated it. And you can actually see the scars on both of her legs here. It relieves some of the pressure. She says her legs have never felt better. Blind landing there and just a small hop forward. Once again, you see the scars on the legs.
Solid score on vault number 1. Here's the second.
Now, there are no changes to this event. Remember, both scores are averaged.
Meanwhile, Mohini Bhardwaj. Another good routine for her.
The second vault that Kristy's planning to perform is only valued out of a 9.6, but I'm telling you, she does this the best of anyone I've seen.
Key to keep your body completely stretched in the air. Also a blind landing. Oh, great vault. Just a small little hop on the landing. She does this so well, keeps her body so extended in the air. Beautiful bounce off of the horse here, way up in the air. Look at the stretched body. And as we said, completely blind landing. Can't see the floor until her feet hit. That's what makes it so tricky. Just that small little hop forward. Great vault.
Just ask me why you're doing so good, because you're trained and you're confident. That's why. It's going to follow you all the way through the day, all right?
Kristy Powell hopes it follows her through to the final 2 rotations. We're halfway through. Atler has gained a little bit more on Powell. Still plenty of gymnasts in the hunt. Mochiano is in 8th. It is a new and much different sight. Dominique Mochiano training without Bella Caroli at her side. Life has really changed for this 15-year-old without the legendary coach. Here's Beth Ruiak.
Thanks, Dan. Watching Dominique Mochiano, the sparkle, the big bear hug at the end, they're gone. In fact, the warm-up before this meet on bars was so difficult. Dominique's face was flush. It was frustrating. They decided to take at least one element out of the routine, replace it with something that would be safe and competitive. Before Dami on bars in this next rotation is Kristy Powell, and the difference in this gymnast this year, her coach says confidence, 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 and a whole lot of preparation in the gym. Also coming up, you're going to see Vanessa Atler on vault, and her goal is simple. Just do it better than before and finish this graduation from junior national champ to senior national champ.
Thank you, Beth. Atler trains with Jamie Dantzscher. Dantzscher off to a great start tonight. That's got to help Dantzscher training with one of the top gymnasts in the country.
Certainly does, but although they train in the same gym, the coaches say they are totally different. Dantzscher sometimes holds back. Atler at times too aggressive. Got to be aggressive here on vault.
Didn't hold back on this vault. Her first vault out of a 9.8. Really well done. She gets great lift off the horse. There's her half-on approach. Straight body. Again, it's a blind landing. The difficulty is knowing exactly where you are in the air, and just a very slight hop.
Good score. Again, they will average the total of the 2. Here's the second.
In the past, we saw many competitions where the athletes perform the same vault twice. Can't do that in this competition. They have to be different. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, that is gigantic, Dan. That too bad, just nowhere near ready for the ground. A little bit more power than she thought she had. Kept working that rotation right into the end. A very good vault, very nice position in the end, but just keeps pulling here a little bit too long. Over rotates, and amazing she didn't put her hands down, but that is a major break for Jamie Dantzscher.
Dantzscher gets a hug from her teammate. Second vault brings the average down to 9.187. Here is Mohini Bhardwaj, who is just ahead of Dantzscher in the standings in third place after the first two rotations. Bhardwaj looking forward to starting her freshman year at UCLA.
This hasn't been Mohini's strength in the past. In fact, the other day in the competition, it was her lowest scoring event. She just needs to concentrate on one trick at a time, not rush through this exercise. First tumbling combination right here.
Really had no thoughts of competing in this national championships until her parents, she told us, pretty much said, you will be there.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is a problem. Touching the balance beam, big deduction. A little bit off there as well. Both that side flip where she touches the beam could be as much as 3/10 of a point deduction, and then she really didn't finish that last element. But actually, she's holding it together pretty well here. Oftentimes, you'll see an athlete struggle a little bit, and they look to tighten up. Everything gets a little bit shorter. Just a small, little tiny step on the landing.
But a pretty good fight back from the early wobbles.
I was just going to say, this athlete is a fighter. She knows she's in the hunt. She wants to be on that world team. And as I said, in the past, Mohini could have easily fallen off the beam, but she'll take the 3/10 deduction rather than the 5/10. This is what went wrong. It's a very difficult skill, as you can well see and imagine, but just a little bit too much momentum going forward. She chooses to grab the beam, and it's a big deduction, 0.3.
Well, she will definitely take that 9.2, and that is a big one to have out of the way for Mohini Bhardwaj, done with beam.
Meanwhile, Kristy Powell continues her incredible comeback from the surgery. She's also changed coaches, competing in an all-around championship for the first time since last year's Olympic trials. And Vanessa Atler, in her first national championship as a senior, continues to try to hold her off. Two rotations down, two left. Kristy Powell in second place behind Vanessa Atler. Now getting ready for the uneven bar. She scored the highest of anyone in these championships in the prelims, a 9.55.
And yeah, I know that it is a very tight contest here, Dan, but I can't watch this exercise and not sit back and just enjoy it, because she does things so difficult, but it's also so beautiful.
Powell nails the bars for the second straight time in these championships.
Stunning, absolutely stunning exercise.
What a competitor, man. That's so awesome. So awesome.
Also a hug from the former world champion Kim Zmeskal, who coaches with Mary Lee Tracy.
What makes Kristy so spectacular on this event is the height on the release skills. This is world-class stuff right here.
I have never seen any woman fly this high on the uneven bars. Unbelievable.
Wait a minute. Never, ever?
Never, ever, Dan Hicks. Never, ever.
Wow, what a routine. This improbable journey And comeback for Kristy Powell continues. She matches the score.